Today I'm making donuts. This is a great recipe for them. I think you'll really enjoy it, so let's get started. So I'm going to start by adding half a cup of warm milk, 1 package of dry yeast, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and stirring those together. Once I have those thoroughly mixed, I'm going to cover and let that sit for about 5 minutes or until my yeast foams up. It's been about 5 minutes. My yeast is starting to foam up. I'm now going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, half a teaspoon of orange zest, and my egg. I'm going to mix those together well. Oh, that's starting to smell so good. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract as well. A wonderful combination for donuts. Absolutely amazing. Now my butter has been softened to room temperature. I'm just going to give that a good stir. Once that's all mixed up, I want to start adding my flour. I just want to keep mixing by bringing the bottom up towards the top as if I were doing a bread dough. And at this point, I'm going to have to get in there and knead this by hand. So I'm going to scrape off my spoon. And knead it by bringing the outer edges in towards the center. It's a little sticky because of the sugar. Flip it over every so often. And just keep kneading until you have a nice smooth ball. That was about 2 cups of flour, a little less than 2 cups of flour. You don't want your dough to be too stiff. As you can see, I've reserved some to sprinkle down when I roll these out. Just keep kneading by rolling the outer edges in towards the center until your dough is nice and smooth. Once I'm done kneading my dough and I have a nice smooth ball, I want to place it in a lightly greased bowl, cover it again, and let it rest until it doubles in size. That should take about 40 minutes to an hour. It's been about 40 minutes, my dough has risen nicely, and it's time to roll it out. So I'm going to lightly flour my board. this point, I want to start cutting them out. Just space them because they will rise. We will be covering these to let them rise again, so try to space them so that they have enough room to rise. I'm going to take the rest of this dough, bring it all together again, knead it into a ball, lightly flour my surface. I don't want to add too much flour at this stage, and I'm just going to roll that out as well. Centers. We'll get them all covered with some cling wrap. These two are the last of my dough, so I just form them freehand. So now that they're covered, we're just going to let them rest and rise for about another 30 minutes. It's been about 20 minutes and my donuts are ready to be fried. I'm going to give them about a minute and flip them over. Again, just let them cook for about a minute or until you see the top starting to rise. Give them a flip. And once they stop bubbling, flip them again. Just keep flipping them until they're a nice golden brown. That also ensures that they're cooked all the way through. While my donuts cool, I'm going to make some icing for them. I have 1 cup in each bowl of powdered sugar, to which I'm going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract in each, a tablespoon of vegetable oil in each. I'm going to have it nice and glossy. To my chocolate, I'm going to add about half a cup of cocoa powder, as well. To my vanilla, I'm going to add milk. I'm just going to add a few tablespoons of milk at a time until I get the consistency I want. That should do it. I should have used clear vanilla extract, but this is fine. I'll be able to dip my donuts in there. Now we'll work on the chocolate, same thing, except this time I'm going to be adding water. If you want a milk chocolate frosting, you could use milk, but I want a nice dark chocolate frosting, so I'm just going to use water today. Stir that in, just a little bit more. That should be about right. You want to add it slowly so you don't overdo it. And that's just perfect. So you have a nice, thick, chocolatey, glossy icing for your donuts. And this is where it gets fun. This is my favorite part. Let's ice these. So we're going to take our first donut. We're just going to dip it in, give it a swirl. I'm going to dip it into my sprinkles and on to the next. Grab the next one, dip it in. Look at that. That looks amazing. So good. Dip it into our sprinkles. Now for my vanilla ones, same thing, dip and twist. So good. Dip into my sprinkles. And my donuts are done. They look amazing, they smell fantastic. I think you'll really enjoy them. It's a good idea to let them sit for a while and let that glaze set. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I hope you give it a try. Please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more recipes like this.